Hello everyone, welcome back to Port the Mods 7. It's been a bit of an update since the last episode basically. So we'll go over all the update bits that have happened. And I just added this thing here which gets rid of like all of this. I've set this on not to be exact basically. And these are all the stuff that's coming out of our mob farm. And it was clogging our system up. Somebody said it might corrupt my save, so I thought I'd deal with that by just voiding them, getting rid of them. So hopefully that will fix everything. If I look in my system now, looks to be everything is all good. Ooh, maybe I'll get rid of some of these things as well. We can always go find more resonating crystals, can't we? So, yeah, there we go. Just get rid of those for now. I mean, we can always come back and remove that if needed. But, yeah, all looks good to me. I missed these swords, I suppose. Maybe I should do some of these swords. Got some decent enchants, I must admit. You know what? I'm fine with the way it is right now. It looks kind of fine to me, so all good. Right, so industrial contraptions. I think we've got everything we need. So, but oh, and I also made this because this is used in this recipe right here. I thought some of these things have been changed. So, yeah, this bit here. I think one of these has been changed. So, Philosopher's Fuel. I think this is the one that previously required. What was it from Evilcraft that it required? It was something different. I think it was the fuel, which took us like 5 seconds to make. So we might revisit that. How do we make this? Okay. Okay, that looks fine. That looks fine. This looks fine? Blood orb. 10,000 blood, empty orb. Yeah, we can get a couple of those. That's how you get the blood bee. The bloody bee. Good to know. What does this... Okay. What does the blood bee give us from its combs? Life essence fluid from blood magic. Are they seriously calling it life essence fluid instead of blood now? They got in real big trouble back in the day because it's like, you know, you have to hurt yourself and stuff, which is not a good thing to show in game. That is interesting. Okay, fair enough. Fair enough to blood magic. Trying to change it up slightly. But yeah, so we need to use this to make this thing. Okay, I'm going to quickly go make this, actually, I think. And these orbs can be time in the bottle, remember, so that shouldn't take that long now. It looked like it would have taken flipping ages, so I'm glad people kept shouting at me to use my time in the bottle, because yeah, that's going to take a while to do 2. But that's really good, we got 1 now. What else can we make? Repelling connector. Ooh. Oh, it's a single use, spawns lightning. That's good to know. We might need that at some point. I'm going to put this back on 16, because then we can chuck the rest of these in. And yeah, they'll be converted. Should be able to do that, and that will push that in there. Oh, awesome. Okay, well, we got a bunch of antimatter last episode. And that is needed for all the mod star. The super worm. I don't know if we'll make this. We could make this, to be fair. Do the water strainer stuff. And this thing, I still need to look into this because this is to do with silent gear, and we've done a little bit of silent gear at the start of the series, but not too much. If I got literally nothing else, I can make. Okay, we can do that, and that gets us almost everything. Why is that not coming in? Oh, because you're crafting. Okay, got ya. Do you know what might have happened? Why the heck has that happened? Okay. Interesting. These things are still spinning at least. Yeah, about that. So, they've removed create additions or whatever it's called. This one's knackered down here as well. We might have to reset these up again, I think, because... Why have they moved over? Okay, well... Flywheel now looks a bit different. Why are these still spinning? I'm well confused by that. That one over there looks like it's spinning fine. So weird. We are not going to touch them, but... Yeah, that is a thing. They've removed the alternator. Alternate. Yeah, that's not in here anymore, so... Create has been updated, so this is on the new version, so 5. Wait, 0.5.0 or whatever it is? One of those. So a few bits have been changed, so the blaze burner looks a little bit different. I think it looks kind of cool, to be fair. Look at it. Whoa. What else has changed in here? I don't know if these were in here before, but it looks kind of cool. Train station. They've added trains. Ah, that's awesome. Steam engine. Whistle. This is all the main. Oh, and create confectionery, which is the food mod for it. Interesting. Okay, fair enough. Wow, we'll have to definitely look into the trains eventually. I wonder if that means you can build your own train. That'd be kind of cool. Anyway, I'm rambling a little bit because those flywheels really made me confused right there. Why are you still not making these things then? Is this thing actually not doing the thing that I wanted it to do? These are connected, right? Yeah. Make me some sand, please. Ah, I don't think these things are working then. Let's grab some cobblestone. Yeah. Yep, these things aren't working. Okie dokie, that's fine. We'll just have to figure that one out then. Okay, why is it still spinning? Interesting. I think it's just graphical right there. Okay, what do we do now with the flywheel then? Is it W? There must be a thing from create, which... So, flywheel and engine. I'm going to have to go look this up, I think, because it looks like the flywheel has been completely changed. The furnace engine isn't in here. Yeah, furnace engine's gone. Engine. Steam engine. That might be the thing that we need now instead. Yeah, maybe. Alright, well, I'm going to go have a look, and I'll be back in a bit. Oh, damn. Yeah, Create has been given a huge update. Absolutely huge. You can make trains and stuff. Oh, awesome. Okay, well, we'll come back to that. How am I going to get... Oh, I'll tell you what. I have got some glass. I currently have this glass, right? Or this glass? This glass is... Yeah, we can unpack this. I may go and, yeah, get rid of my making glass via this method. Just because this is a bit bulky, in my opinion. There must be a better way of doing it. Industrial Foregoing does have the material stonework factory. We're not going to touch create today, but I think I'm going to do like a whole section on making some trains and stuff. I think that'd be kind of cool. I do love trains. Trains are awesome. So I should be able to make one of these now. Let's just cancel all of these, and then that should... Yeah, there you go. That's perfect. I think the... yeah, they're all in that inventory. So now, all I need to do is make some of these vengeance rings. Okay. Not entirely sure what these things do, but anyway, there is the thing that we needed from Evilcraft for the ATM star. Don't remember where that one is. Is it Philosopher's? Yeah. It's in the Philosopher's... Ooh. They've added Twilight Forest to this. Haha. Okay, fair enough. That makes sense. These things have been changing quite a bit recently. That's what I made. Yeah, so I made this thing here because I thought it'd take a little while. Still need to make the nuke and stuff. This... I think we can make this already. Yes. That will go off and make us the obsidian ingots. And then, was that a stellar eterna that we needed? Yeah, okay. Well, I made a few of these. And there is a thing that I wanted to try, which, not like that, thank you. There you go. So we've got that thing now. Grants complete immunity against fire damage. That's pretty good. Just go in our system for now. So people have been mentioning this thing, which is... I know we're going back to Britannia for a couple of minutes, but basically if I take one of these... I haven't tested this yet, and a few people have mentioned, why don't you do this? And I was theory crafting with a few people as well, that this might be a thing. Actually, we want to be down here, don't we? Eternal Faded Nether Star. Is that a thing? Does this still work? Let's give it a go. That's still dropping, so maybe that does work. Let's try it in this one. I grab the Elf Shatterer. These things don't have nether stars. It's just that one there. So if I chuck this in here, that is giving us mana. We are like we're using more mana than, and it has not used any. Oof, that is insane. Oh, hello. It must have just become daytime. Yeah, all the bees popped out. That is insane. Okay, well, I am probably going to have to go and make a couple more of those then. More Stellar Eterna, because... Oh, I think I was out of blood, if I remember. Yeah, so I need the vial. Is that not called a vial? What is it? At Forbidden. I made like a bunch of them, right? Test tube, that's it. Let's get a couple. Yeah, I'm going to go make, like, well, I'm going to go fight some stuff. And then, in fact, if I go to the other, there's a bunch of stuff in the other that I can murderize. And whilst I'm at it, not at, hashtag not, I believe I've eaten everything now. Oh, maybe not, cashews. Everything else I think I've eaten, but we can always get our trusty golden carrots, put those in our backpack. And yeah, I'll pop into the other and I'll fill these test tubes up and then we'll be back in a bit. Okay, I accidentally made one more Stellar Eterna than I meant to. And I went and made a couple of these faded nether star thingies. And we are just going to Wrong way round. There we go. So now we've got infinite mana from nether stars right there. Don't have to use another nether star. That's pretty insane, I think. Saying that, we're not going to do anything with mana, so that's just because, really. Just because I wanted to. Why is it? Why do I have night vision? Oh, it's because I ate one of the ancient fruit thingies from all the mods. Anyway, so it's blood moon right now, so I can't really do too much. I was kind of thinking I do want to get the all of the stuff from industrial contraptions. So that is at least. Oh yeah. It's not called that anymore, is it? It's, okay, let's try just FTB again. There we go. So I kind of want to get the quantum suit. I want to see how good it is in comparison to the mecha suit, but I'm guessing the mecha suit's better. Although, saying that, you do require these mechanical elytras. Let's see if we can make all of this stuff. So, if we do... okay, I didn't make this battery yet. I think I'm probably going to need one per, aren't I? No, not for that one. Okay, we need one for there. Okay, we're all good then. So we just need the one. And then what was it in the smithing? So we need energy crystals. And then the last one was one of these things. One of these graphene. So this. High voltage. And then I do need to make some netherite stuff, to be fair. If I make 4 of these, I'm getting a decent amount of scrap, but still not going to be enough because we need like 2 million scrap or something silly for the 5 times block. So yeah, this goes up to quite far, and we need the 5 times. This is the thing that is used in one of the recipes. I can't remember which one it is. Unless it's been changed. Okay, let's have a look in the all the mods again. That's been changed right there. Oh, this uses mystical now. Brilliant. And that is a lot of emeralds right there. And a lot of netherrack. And a bunch of clay. Oh, okay, this one's going to be difficult. That now uses the pressure chamber. Interesting. We haven't set up anything for pneumatic craft yet, but I like that addition. It means that you have to go make it. I think all of this is the same. I think yeah, I'm not sure what's going on with that one. This one we need some of this stuff from the Twilight Forest. I think I can make everything but the Twilight Forest thing right here. In fact, did I already make the uranium block? I think I didn't quite yet. This one should be fine because it's just, yeah, just some concrete powder. That one looks the same. And creative essence, again, I think we're fine for the creative essence. We should be okay. Okay, fair enough. Right, so we don't need netherite anymore? Is that what I'm seeing? Oh, this has changed a bit as well. I feel like we could do this. Ah, singularity. Let's try and make one of these matter condensers. Okay. Right, I'm going to just ditch all of my plans. I do want to get that in there. There we go. Right, so we need this Fluix thingy. Redstone, charged Certus, and quartz. Certus. Oh, why not got any Certus? Okay, so... okay, that one looks fine. Kind of going around in circles. How do I make this charged Certus quartz? Flux aggregator. Fluix aggregator, I should say. What the flipping heck is going on here? Okay, let's make a charger. I think I need... energy. I know this is... I think it's called an energy acceptor. This is kind of not what we're supposed to be doing, because this is part of... Yeah, there we go. One of those, one of those. This is actually part of one of the spins that we're supposed to do, but I thought, well, might as well just crack it out now. Why is that going in there? There you go. So that's powered now. Should be able to just wang that on the side there. Certus quartz. So one of these. Stick that in there. I think that means that that will... Is it connected properly? I can never tell with these things. You'd think it'd be connected on the back there. It doesn't look like it is. Okay, right, let's try it from the side. Oh, thank God. Right, that doesn't look correct to me. Flux point, let's try it on the bottom. Yeah, so place that down and stick that there. This might... Yeah, there we go. Now that's going to charge that into charged Certus quartz. Shocking! There's probably some charged Certus around that I've ignored because we weren't using it, but now we kind of need it for this one thing. So one of these and a quartz. And I need some water, just freestanding water. So if I hop down here. Should be able to just chuck these in like that. Oh. Does it need to be a 1 by 1? Let's try it in this corner. Yeah, there we go. Unnatural. Cool. So we'll use this. Yeah, we'll use this to make... What was it that we needed? It was the matter condenser. Should be able to slap that there. So if we use the... Ooh, there's a matter infuser. That's a lot more stuff. That's a load of different stuff there. Okay, anyway. So, matter condenser. We want to make ourselves a singularity. So we need a 64K. So one of these. So I'm gonna... I don't know if I should set the craft up or I should just go off and do these. Ah, that's a point as well. I haven't been collecting Certus quartz. Is that a good way of like duplicating it? Yes. I need to set up some crafters for this at some point. Just get rid of that as well. And then, what was it? It was Certus dust? I think that's what we needed. Oh, why the heck? Okay, I'm actually going to avoid those because I didn't mean to make them, but whoopsie daisy. And then, which one was it? Is it Richmond? Yes. Now, can we smelt those back down? Certus, these things. Can we, like, crush them back up somehow? So you can make an infinite loop of these. by crushing them again, adding them to sand. Okay, I'll do that then. See what happens. Yeah, that's going to work, I think. We might not need that many. I don't know how many we need for this. Oh god, we need to do all of the logic and stuff. No. Okay, well, we can make this at least. Was it inscriber? Again, this is going to be very, like, slapdash because we aren't using the, again, that I think needs power from the bottom or the top. Eh. No? Hello? You're not working? Oh, maybe it needs something in there. Okay, you know what I'm going to do? I am going to... Oh, what is it for all of these? So, I think we need 27 logic. And then we need a couple of calculations, and that's it. I do need to make myself a compass. This one here. And all we do is we follow this needle until we find a... Oh, there's one right there. Of course there is. Ooh, there's some fluids right there. What do we get there? We got the silicon press. Yeah, we need that. We also kind of need to have a look round for some more of these. Okay, there's one over here. Let's go to that one. Okay, so I went off and I got all of the plate, press, whatever you call them, these things. The only one I couldn't find was the logic. No, it wasn't the logic, it was calculation. So this calculation press. Oh yeah, you can make a universal press, but we need to make a singularity for that, which means that we should just make a singularity anyway. So yeah, that's what we're trying to get to, right? But yeah, I had to make the press like this because I couldn't find it. I went to like 6 or 7 different... If I do press... Yeah, I got a bunch of them right there. But yeah, so now all I need to do, I need to make some calculation thingies. So that is Certus. These can only do one at a time, so I've just been doing this. And I can't remember exactly how many I need for this. I think it's 9 or 10. I think it's 10. 10 sounds about right. Because this one only requires calculation. Yeah. So I need 10 altogether. So that's what I'm working up to now, is making 10. I'm just using a hopper to push it in. Now, this inscriber is sided. I did a really decent explanation on this from my Cuboid Outpost series, where I completely automated creating the all the different processors. So if you want to see that, I might do one of those card things. Let's put it up now in the corner, if I can figure out how to do that, because I've never done one of those before, but we'll figure it out. Let's grab all of these bits, and then all I've been doing is doing this and then waiting, because I'm watching a bit of telly whilst I do this. So yeah, I'll be back once I've got all the components that I need to make this. Oh, we need some quartz glass as well, so make some of that. I don't need too much. That's cool then. But yeah, I'll be back in a bit. Okay, fingers crossed I can make all of this stuff now. 27 ones. 9 fours. I think I messed up when I came to doing the calculation presses. Bowls. I need 3 more. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Well, I knew this would happen. This is why I'm not a big fan of Applied Energistics. I mean, Applied Energistics is flipping amazing, but I prefer refined storage because it's easier. And you know what? Sometimes you just need an easy, a bit of easy in your life just to, especially if you've had a hard day, right? Silicon. So I'll grab one of these. Need a couple more silicon by the looks of it. Yeah, and then I need a redstone. Yeah, something like that. Perfect. I could just set it up like this, and this is exactly how I've been doing it, so... Well, nearly there. Okay, take 2 on this. Let's try that one more time, and we can make ourselves... Seriously, I'll run out of quartz glass as well. Oh, take 3. There it is. There's the 64. And now we can put this in this matter thingy. If I grab a sink, I don't know if this still works. Oh, poop. Okay. Bucket. There's a sink over here somewhere, right? Can I reach it? Yeah, I can. Awesome. I should really set that up on our fluid to bucket thing that we've got. So with this, I should be able to do something like that, and if I get pipe from the pipes mod, fluid one, with an ultimate, do that, that, and that. Is it actually going up? It is, but that's still pretty slow, isn't it? They must have fixed the thing. We could leave this for now. Oh, you know what we could do? What's it called? Integrated Dynamics. Right, I need to go figure out how to do the thing with Integrated Dynamics where you can like pump max int worth of millibuckets of water. So give me a minute and I'll go figure that one out, and then I'll show you what happens. Okay, this one's pretty easy to do. So what you need is, you need a fluid interface, you need one of these logic cables, and you need a fluid exporter, not an importer. I was, mistaken right there. You need an exporter, and then I've just got a integer card with a large value, basically. And that creates us a very good amount of singularities. I kind of wonder if this would have worked, doing it this way, in Ocean Block. Although saying that, I don't remember if we had a really decent source of getting water. I don't think we had like a sink or anything, so that would be probably why that's like that. But it's kind of cool that we've got that now, so we can sort of tick that off. I'm kind of thinking we need to make a few of these bits before the recipes change again, if you know what I mean. This does require some power. We can make this one now, to be fair. I need to set up the recipe for this. Yeah, let's do that. So this is the antennae thingy. I need to make one of these. So if I do in here, so we can make a wireless grid. Just a random wireless, wait, where is it? Regular wireless grid, one of these. That should count for this. Yeah, it looks like it does. I need to make one of these overclocker thingies. Have I not got iron bars automated? I probably should have that as a recipe. let's just get that done right now. There we go. Then this thing here, we should be able to just request. So that gets that one. Then we need some lead plates. We need some enderium plates. 3. Right. So we're left with the player transmitter, nitro version. So we need to get into power. And we need to set these things up. So, oh, that is the wrong one. I am going to make a recipe for this. So all of those things we've got auto-crafted. That's really nice. Ah, poop. I should have done this auto-craft as well, which we've also got pretty much everything auto-crafted for that. I am running out of room in this creative crafter. I should probably make a couple more of those then. Yeah, okay then, let's try and make solar. What are you doing? Oh, blimey. Look at all the stuff it's making. Why is it making so much stuff? Interesting. We'll probably set it up here. Oh, it's got to make a bunch of stuff, innit? Oh, wow. It's making carbon fiber and stuff. Okay, well, anyway, we'll leave that to do its thing. The last thing would be power. So I think we move on to power. Oh, yeah, we have to do it from the first stage up. Use an aerial pearl on a zombie. Okay. How do I make one of the pearls then? I know there's an E in there somewhere. Is that it? Ah, yeah, perfect. One of those. So I should probably set this up as a recipe as well, but for now we'll just get that amount of dielectric paste. It might be enough. Let's go click this on a zombie. I'm sure there's a zombie out here somewhere. Ha! Speak of the devil. Yeah. Why is there so many of them? What the flip? Okay, well, we will have a quick sleep. Get rid of those. Sorry, zomboids. Now we need to do the rest of that stuff, but I think that might be one for next episode. So let's have a quick look at the stats. We are at 7.47 days. Brilliant. So just a final thing, and that is we are 1 out of like a bunch down with all of the bits for the Mod star. Patrick star won't take that much, so that's kind of a given already. We've got the Oblivion shard. I made one of those. The Dragon Soul, we are very, very close. If I open it up like this, we can see. We need to go kill the Piglich, which I think is in the other. And we need to go to Blue Skies. We need to go do some Blue Skies. That'll be fun. Oh, we are nowhere near this. I could probably get everything except the gravitational modulation units. This thing. Yeah, except these 3 that we've got here. I could probably get everything up and running for that relatively quickly, because these charms are just with the potions, which they come from these skull fragments. Very easy. And this glyph shouldn't be too bad. We need to make some of this stuff, which comes from doing some Ars Nouveau. So we'll do that probably down in our area down with Britannia. We've got the runes, so I can remove the runes. We need a player transmitter, and that's this entire thing made. We can make this. I haven't made it yet, so I'm going to leave it on here. And the dimensional stuff, this is where I think we're going to struggle a little bit. So there's a few bits, like we need a ton of obsidian fast. We need a lot of blackstone, a lot of endstone, a lot of netherrack, clay, soul sand, red sand. You need red sand twice. Interesting. And lots of emeralds. We have been creating emeralds this entire time, but still don't think it's going to be enough. Yes, doesn't look like it's going to be enough. I think I can convert these into emeralds, can't I? But if it comes to it, we'll do that. But otherwise, this one's going to be very difficult. Philosophers, it looks like we could almost do that, except we need to make this nuclear reactor. Doesn't look that bad to make that, to be fair. We need this Carmenite, which is from Twilight Forest, so we have to do a bit of Twilight. I believe I can make these two things already. Yeah. I just actually have to go and do it, if you know what I mean. I have to spend a while on that, because I have made myself a master ritual stone. Which, by the way, you do that by making some supremium, and then, yeah, doing all of that stuff. So that's kind of almost there. We just need to go to Twilight. This one, I need to actually make a nuke. I think we can create this now, because all of this is auto-crafted, so nuke is in the cards. We need this knowledge, ancient knowledge, which we can definitely do. This one seems doable. We could do this one. I'll do this one next episode, I think. What else is there? The creative essence, again, we might have enough. The only issue is we need to make the insanium coal block right there, which is 9 insanium coal. Which isn't that bad, actually. That's just 18 insanium right here. This isn't that bad either. But the creative essence might stretch our insanium stuff to the limit. And then the last thing is just getting a ton of nether stars. Like, I might have to set up a complete field of the hostile neural networks that we've got. Yeah, this stuff. Might have to set up an entire field of maybe these things, and then a couple of these each. I don't know which one it is that's doing... Okay, it's that one there. Not really that quick, is it? But yes, basically we're going to be getting some nether stars out of that. I don't know if I showed it last episode, but we did make ourselves some iridium bees. So they are all in here now. I made one in the end, and then put a baby or baby. People have commented that it could be pronounced baby. Upgrade in this. But yeah, I think that is kind of all we've got time for. So thank you for watching. Thanks for joining. And I will see you in the next one. It's raining. Brilliant. Bye. Whoa, so close on making this improbable portability device thingy. This thing. We need the Enderium, but Enderium does take a little bit of time, and... Oh, okay. That is just 6,000. Is this thing just still chugging? Yeah, this takes a while as well, just to make 2. So that might take a very long time. Which, you know what, I'm alright with, because we could go and do other stuff in the meantime.